certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That pass isn't the best. Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Referee's given a throw. Bastoni. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, this looks sharp. And reclaimed it in a trice. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hazard. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's running through.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel comfortable.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. He's being urged to shoot. He has found the way through. And the finish! Bruno Fernandes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Lewandowski! Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bastoni. Oh, good spread. There will be a throw-in. Cafu, a player of legendary status. Messi, cross goes in there, and the keeper beats it away. Here comes the cross. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
Very poor pass.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a good run down the left-hand side. A heavy challenge. Iniesta receives it in a wide position. That is lovely. Threads one in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Yehi. Yehi going full tilt down the left. Nicely shaped ball. Lewandowski! That pass has been well intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Yaya Toure. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's onside!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hernandez. Chance to deliver. Shapes to shoot! Great effort, but no way through. Bastoni, and the pass is intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Goes for a shot!
Ah.
And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been quite end to end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Hey.
Looking for the run. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Chance, surely! It's run loose here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now it's Lewandowski. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. All the way back. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Hearts have their third corner. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bruno Fernandes! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Back into the middle. Messi. And this is... And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that was vital. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has been clubbed away. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Mbappe. And he's in on... He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And it's in. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
By the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
After 68 minutes is number 7, Erling Haaland.
Hearts are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Great ball, and he's in here, and he's away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Which one is free kick? Supposed to penalty.
Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
If they give me
It
was
It's supposed to
very
be penalty now.
cynical, and you have to understand the
Jesus.
frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Now there's it's Asa! Foden! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Coming on the field is number 19, Rafinha.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little
Chance!
Ah.
Would have been some goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hearts have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez with a definite foul there. Hernandez has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
I need to score. I need to equalize this goal. No. Let's go.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he is
I'm still
showing
going to
the yellow card.
equalize.
And here's Iniesta. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance!
Ah!
And that could come back to haunt them.
Iniesta clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he been looking for here? Keeper's dealt with that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Royce. He is through here. And Royce!
Ah!
Equalised.
It was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment was all too obvious.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Liverpool are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 20, Messi.
Foden. De Bruyne concedes a free kick for that. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Coming on to replace him is number
And it's Camavinga.
That was lovely, that.
Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Well, quality clearly deserted him
Ah.
at a crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a good run down the right. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. Looking here to chip it through. Caught offside that time. Well, there is some activity down
Ne
the
mara.
touchline. It seems there's going to be a
Blue
change.
bem sem.
For me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a cute ball. Oh, super ball. Showing good feet.
They don't give me penalty.
Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.
Why they don't give me penalty now? They're supposed to give me penalty.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support.
Mbappe! It's hit the upright. And now they can clear their lines. Ambitious ball here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van der Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about...
He's tried one! Lovely bit of skill. That's a throw. Foden, nicely shaped ball. Foden was in no mood for any of that. Looking to play him in. He's found the way. There's the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Van Dijk.
Flamengo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Rodri. Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. He's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lamine Yamal probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Searching pass he's played there. And this is Iniesta. And that was very necessary. He has found the way through. Messi. Well played. Important challenge, that. Royce did just about enough to... Great chance! Oh, bang on target.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Van der Ven. And it's Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, nice interception. Royce. And Azar. And here's Royce.
Royce really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that's well seen too. Looking for a runner. Now he's off and running. Pedri. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Iniesta, and he's managed to get free.
There they go, hunting again.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Closing in on... It's Iniesta! Van Dijk can get it clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Driving on and making good progress. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. The second half off to a spectacular start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold did well to stay calm there. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Dijk. Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? Hazard picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's been shifted off it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good run down the right.
Wow, look who's involved.
He's got away. Looking to go deep. Hazard! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
No, again, there's no way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Royce. And he's had it nicked away. Not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Now it's Foden. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Courtois will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Oh, he's missed!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Now it's Lewandowski. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Nuno Mendes. Flamengo finding their passes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alexander-Arnold goes sliding in. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... Oh, they could be caught out here. Hazard with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Over to the left. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Nice physical challenge. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken.
Teremos uma substituição.
Rafinha. And that's gone loose. Liverpool must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. The final 5 minutes. Van de Ven. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's picked his way through.
Flamengo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Toure kept his eye on it, and he's there. A probing pass, and he cuts out the supply.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
That's a cute ball. And the number on the board is 3. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts, at times effervescence, but... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example. Hence,
Climbs up big! It's fallen kindly here! He's scored!
listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Good ball over the top. Forlan. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A probing pass, and he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move. The referee's awarded a free kick. Akanji, and it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Pele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for the run, and that is expertly dealt with. Danger averted for now. That pass has been well intercepted. Robertson looking to get on the end of this.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, cracking ball. Now Pele! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Milan with the corner, there first. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Lam could try cutting inside here. Milan have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. Royce. And it's Rivaldo. Akanji cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Yaya Toure. And they win it back again. He's beaten the last man. Rivaldo. He's come in hard. In with the challenge. Foden with the foul. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have...
Bernardo Silva! Joe's looking wide. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Now that was quite some save.
Forlan has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And it's hoisted clear. And there's the shot! And that's off target.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark some...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's gone looking for safety. And this is Forlan. That's tidy.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foden, Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Pele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. And that was very necessary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. Un bel ricordo della giornata.
Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
4. Numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il numero
They've been
20.
denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Tries to play it through, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Van Basten. Rivaldo. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up.
And he's let fly! It's a loose ball. That's gone for a throw-in. Some resolute defending there. Yaya Toure. Over to the left. And it's Royce. Short changes him with that pass. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a very shot, surely! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Costa Curta getting this one clear. Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Iniesta. Chance! Great football, shot and save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
It's their second corner of the game.
17. Lasciano il campo per
Beckenbauer gets it away.
Seedorf. Il
Milan
numero 22.
have the chance to go the other way. Great ball if he can get there. It's Van Basten! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Lahm. And it's Ruben Neves. Kimmich. Cole. Akanji gets good distance on it. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Forlan being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos, and it's made its way to him. And this is Forlan. Ruben Neves. Always onto this. Strong running down that left flank. Toure with the clearance. He's gone for goal. Outstanding save to keep that out.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Milan get their fourth corner. It's going to be another corner, I think. They're up to 5 corners now. Cannavaro clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. That is good alertness. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, just goal! And that is high. That's an imaginative pass. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nicely aimed pass. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Cole picks it up out wide. Cole.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Dida. Kukcu. Threads one in. Cole receives it in a good... And the shot! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan are at the peak of their bullish header! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, we're on the way.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vito Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Cleared without hesitation. And that is expertly dealt with. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Now it's Royce. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Xavi Alonso played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Costa Curta. Can he get it through? Spread out to the left, and he's managed to get free. That looks a good cross. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Searching pass he's played there. David Villa gets flagged offside. Royce. Royce puts his foot on the gas. Great defending, strong and determined. Xavi Alonso. And it's Iniesta.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Yaya Toure. Now Costa Curta. Royce. Now it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Oh, no joy this time. And he's managed to get rid and reclaimed it in a trice. He's gone for goal! And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard. Caceres. Cross needs to be good. Defending of the desperate variety.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Luis Suarez. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Xavi Alonso. And it's Bellingham. There they go, hunting in packs. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. 30 minutes gone. Played back in. Messi. Costa Curta. That is a little undercooked. Bellingham. Great pressure, plenty of it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Now that's well seen too. Bayer. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now can they get it back? Excellent. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now he's got space here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Adams cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso. That has been slung wide. Maicon, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Caceres gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, Messi. Será sustituido.
Here we go again then.
El dorsal 10.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He has found a way through. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Cannavaro. Xavi Alonso. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham. Big chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the keeper's tries a shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
And a chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Xavi Alonso clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Wriggles his way through. And it's Maicon. Nicely weighted ball. Maicon is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Cannavaro is there, and he can pick it up. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Joe Linton. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. That is some save from Khan! Cleared away. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Saliba gets a foot in here. Now it's Forlan, and he's picked out the run. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Gets good distance on it. Oh, easy pickings there. Shot could be on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Maicon did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Serves up across. Cannavaro can get it clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely worked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the through ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bayer claims comfortably. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Luis Suarez! Shorlinton. Ambitious ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai engages and forces him off the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's Park Ji-suk. David Villa thinks about the shot. Yaya Toure. It's a searching pass. Well timed, excellent interception. That's that, the end. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yep, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Dembele! Iniesta is flagged offside. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Flamengo are looking to break at pace. Adams deals with that comfortably. Royce. Van Basten. Raul. Played out towards the right wing. It's a good look. He's got tall. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Still goalless. It's a really well-measured ball. Bernardo Silva. Iniesta gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ferdinand. Looking for a runner. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Neymar. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Van Basten. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alonso. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Dembele. Luis Suarez. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Luis Suarez. Al-Sadd looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And here's Messi. Great vision. Dembele. Dembele gets flagged offside. Now he's got space here. Raul, spread out to the left. Al-Saad have a free kick. Cannavaro. It's a searching pass. That's a good ball out wide. Bernardo Silva delivers. And that has been knocked clear. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Rijkaard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
He's on it, can he get away? Iniesta knocks it into space. It's Neymar! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, there's the clearance. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Lam. Neymar. Adams. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Saliba. And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's found Van Basten! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Turns back here, probably the best option. Neymar. And it's Dembele. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Royce. Van Basten. Now it's Raul. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise, and it's Dembele! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, split-second reaction.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Flamengo with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cannavaro tries to pass it through. And he whips it, he gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And here's Van Basten.
Such good technique.
Fallen! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is...
Oh, no, this does not look good. the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Messi. Dembele. Threads one in. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Royce. There they go, hunting in packs. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Messi is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Royce. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's a pretty loose pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Adams makes the interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
There they go, hunting again.
Now it's Van Basten.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cannavaro robs him of possession. Cleared without hesitation, and that has left him in a heap. He's being urged to shoot.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Forlan, good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Raul. And here's Forlan. And he plays one through. And he's straight offside. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. Royce, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
He's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's through, now is he in? Looking to play him in. He has a look at... Shot at goal! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Flamengo take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of Joshua Kimmich, a real Swiss Army knife of a player. It's hard to find fault in a guy who's so versatile. Centre-back, full-back, central midfielder, deep-line playmaker.
And of course, most importantly, a match winner.
A serial title winner, in fact, integral to so many successful campaigns for the Bavarians.
And it's been given away. He's found a way through. Now this could be a great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Dembele. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. In towards the back stick. Good read, needed to be. Oh, that's nice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He can run onto that. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Iniesta. Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is out of play. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now, can they get him away? Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Ronaldo shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
No, that was never going to make it. Engages and forces him off the ball. He is through here. Luis Suarez. Lahm. Ferdinand. And that's a good-looking ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Bellingham. Van Basten. Dembele. He's got away. And they're quick to get it back. Shapes to shoot! Rijkaard. That is good alertness. Lahm. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ronaldinho. That's an imaginative pass. And they've got rid. And they're back on the ball again. Kimmich. It's Ferdinand.
Barcelona.
Takes the shot! And the keeper read that really well.
Ronaldinho clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Iniesta. Ronaldinho. That ball looks a good one. So much time. It's Dembele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Flamengo have got it back and they'll have another go. That has not gone well. And he's gone looking for safety. Rijkaard. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he opts to go forward. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Here we go again then. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. Lahm. Kimmich, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. He won't be happy with that one. No, no way through. Yaya Toure. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's beaten the last man. Quality ball. Toure had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Flamengo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Takes a shot. They want to be quick to recover this. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's tried one! And that certainly packed a punch. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Forward it goes. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Looking to play him in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Produces a cross. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Crunching tackle. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Maicon. Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Caught offside that time. And that should get the job done. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Flamengo appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Good ball, good take. Flamengo needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Lahm makes the interception. The less said about that pass, the better. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. It'll be a throw-in. Nicely aimed pass. That has been slung wide. Very nicely done. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Oh, that's neat. Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Out for a throw. Cannavaro threads one in. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for a runner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all...